Hello everyone, welcome back to Smith Does Games, and welcome to Dead Cells. Dead Cells is a game I've got my eye on because a lot of reviewers are really in agreement that the game's pretty good. And I'm a big fan of Metroidvania games, a big fan of roguelike games, and from what I've heard, Dead Cells takes the progression system of a Metroidvania and integrates it into an action roguelike, which has you slowly chipping away at its difficulty. So, I forget where I heard that, but that's what I heard. So, I'm going to give it a go. And we're just going to jump in. It recommends playing with the controller, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Why is my cursor showing up on the screen? That can go away. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so here's me. Okay. Now it's changed to cursor mode. Excellent. Primary weapon. Boom, boom, boom. Sweet. I can crouch, I can jump, I can double jump. Oh, I can go down. Amazing. Right, B, open, let's go. Aren't you the headless fellow that's been getting around? I appear to be, don't I? Like, I feel like if someone without a head comes up to you and you say, are you that, like, I don't know, it seems pretty obvious. If there's a headless fellow running around and then a headless fellow comes up to you, it's like, oh, no, I'm the other one. I'm the other headless fellow that hasn't been getting around at all. I'm actually quite lazy. A lazy, headless fellow. Okay, I didn't actually read any of that. Should you be on your way? Sure. So I've got a beginner's bow and a shield. Let's take both of these. Oh, no. I can take a shield or a bow. I'll take the bow. I feel like I'd like to be more aggressive. That's my role. Oh. Oh. Get him. Lovely. What's this thing that I just passed? How do I... No other teleport. It's a teleporter. Lovely. Lovely stuff. It's helpful because then you... Okay, some good iframes on the roll. That's what we like to see. I really haven't seen much of this game other than the fact that it looks like people like it. So, and like I say, they call it a Roguevania. It wears its inspiration on its sleeve. Like if you look at the Steam page, it literally says, oh my god, it literally says that it's inspired by all of these different games. It lists inspirations quite openly. I'm sorry, I just hit my microphone, so that probably sounded horrible for you. And I don't know, I think that's okay. Like, I do get that if a game from like a AAA dev was to so outwardly copy a whole bunch of other games, that would kind of be cause for concern. I think when it's like a small indie team, though, it seems less like money grab. This pretty soon will fetch you 500 little gold coin. Excellent. I'll have it then. I think, whereas from like a AAA dev, that kind of shit seems like a attempt to jump on a bandwagon and kind of money grab. From a AAA dev, it often feels a little bit more like they are kind of passionate about something and they just want to make something in the style that they like. And I don't know, that's... What'd I get? What'd I get? Choose one upgrade. 15 damage with red items, damage with purple items, damage with green items. Ooh, and more HP. What? My item, that's purple, that's red. I have nothing green, so I'm going to take the red, because that's like my basic weapon, right? That's locked. Sure. Yeah, sorry, what was I saying? It feels more to me like the devs kind of just want to make something, and they have a passion for a certain genre, say. And, I don't know, maybe that's unfair. Maybe we shouldn't be kind of letting these people off creatively, but if a game's good, and you know, like other than Bluehole themselves, no one actually really seems to care that Fortnite copied PUBG, in the sense that, like, that was a bandwagon game, you know? I mean, what's this? Fire spinning blades at nearby enemies inflicts bleeding. Sure, okay. Woohoo! Hello. Cool. You know, nobody really talks about that much anymore, except for Bluehole, tried to sue them, obviously. But you know, you remember, like, that Radical Heights game? Like, really, Fortnite basically started the same way. Like, Epic kind of just pushed out a game that was on a current trend, and they just made it good. And so people kind of ignore the fact that it's a copy, because it's good. That looks like I can do something. Yes! So, I don't know. But either way, it doesn't bother me too much. Seems like a pretty good game. I could tell you my... What's this? Oh, a prisoner scratching words on the wall. Why? Filling the prison with Enoch. Ooh. I can look down here. There's something hidden here. Let me get it. Oh, big old radish. Sure. So I set the game to vegetarian because that's me. I'm one of those. And I saw in the options that you can change the food items in the game from carnivore to like... There's like a whole bunch of different things. It's pretty cool. First impressions, though, is this game feels fantastic. Like, well done to Motion Twin, I want to say, is the developer's name. Like, it's just one of those games where rolling, attacking, dodging, all of that, like, it all just feels really good. Tell you what, we've got lots of purple items, so we're going to get some purple. Yeah, it feels really good. Like, it looks gorgeous. I think you'll probably agree. Whoa. But so it also says that it has kind of inspiration from Dark Souls, but I mean, like, what doesn't have inspiration from Dark Souls now, you know? Like, just because a game, like, has good combat or something, like, oh, you know, your combat choices matter, or like, it's quite difficult, like, enemies are hard to kill. That's just what games are supposed to be, isn't it? Like, I feel like, yeah, okay, most games don't feel as good as Dark Souls, that's true. What's this? A blood sword, a blueprint for a blood sword. I want it now. Like, yeah, okay. That is kind of like one of the biggest selling points of Dark Souls is the fact that the combat feels so good. I don't know what that is. Do I want that? How much gold do I? I've got quite a lot of gold. Let's just go have a look. Ice grenade. Okay, so I can swap it for... Throws 2 traps that immobilize enemies. I'm going to take this, because that actually gets damage bonus from both of my upgrades so far, I think. Sorry, I keep losing train of thoughts. I keep finding new things. I probably shouldn't have started this topic, should I? Yeah, like, Dark Souls definitely feels good. Like, the combat in Dark Souls feels better than pretty much everything else, because it feels like every swing of your sword kind of thing actually matters. I don't think there's anyone... Oh, I can go down. Let's explore this place fully before going to that promenade or whatever that was. But, like, it shouldn't be that any game that kind of bothers to develop a good combat system in which things feel kind of important and weighty is copying Dark Souls. Like, no, that's just something that Dark Souls did that, like, all games are supposed to do. Why am I... I'm tickling something. It's not doing anything. So that kind of annoys me. I think the things, like, the Souls-like, as much as it's kind of a bit of an annoying term, you seemingly can't get a game come out nowadays without it being compared to Dark Souls in some fashion. I think that the Souls-like as a genre is a fine thing to have, but I don't think that those things, like difficulty and the combat, isn't necessarily what defines Dark Souls. So much as, well, look who it is. I'm the collector, and I'm about the closest thing you find to decent company around here. Bring me the cells you gather from the others. In exchange, I'll procure a few useful items for you. Should you stumble upon a blueprint, bring it to me and I'll introduce some more experimental items. Whew. Okay, I feel like I need that's my Estus, right? Okay, let's have this. Give me that. Give me that. There you go. Preserves up to 3k when you die. I have 5 cells left. What's this? Transforms items found on the ground or in treasure chests into gold. Tell you what, we'll just use ourselves for this just because I feel like having a little bit of gold each time could come in pretty handy. That's cool. Well, hello, Mr. Prisoner, sir. Mutations available. I feel like I'm a pretty advanced specimen. I mean, I've got no head. I guess that could be a mutation. Could I mutate a head? Oh, let's just talk to him. I'm really happy I found a great stinking pile of corpses. Well, I can understand why. Who wouldn't be? You can't even imagine all the stuff you can find here. Well, big stinking pile of corpses for one. By the way, it's an odd thing to say, but you kind of look like these guys. It's the lack of a head, isn't it? Like, that's the thing, I think. It's okay, I haven't got a nose. In any case, it beats selling a bunch of old Jew... Well, tell you what, let's have a look at mutations. What? What does this mean? Choose one mutation, plus 103 DPS for 15 seconds after killing an enemy. Grenade cooldown, recover 2 of HP after an enemy dies. Saves you once in the event of a premature death. Igdar Orus Liox. I like that name. Okay, tell you what, we're just gonna go all out on the damage. He just got in a bag? Where was he carrying that bag? How did he get in that so fast? How can you carry a bag that you can fit in and then... Tell you what. You want lying. That is a big stinking pile of corpses. We were talking about something, weren't we? We were talking about Dark Souls and how every game has to be compared to Dark Souls. And, like, okay. They mentioned Dark Souls. The reason is because I was talking about... So Motion Twin lists their inspirations on their Steam page, right? And Dark Souls is kind of one of them, which is great. Like, that's fine. That's an inspiration for them. That's cool. But the things that I think should define Dark Souls more than... Often people always talk about Souls-like combat or whatever. The thing that defines Dark Souls as a genre, the Souls-like as a genre, is this idea of, like... What's this? Assassin's Dagger blueprint. Cool. Is... the going back to the spot you died at to get your stuff. It's like the exploration. It's the kind of drip-fed, lore-based, environmental storytelling. That's what makes Dark Souls Dark Souls. It's not just the fact that it's kind of hard sometimes. Like that's stupid. Cool. Okay. What did it do? Oh, no, can't cut that guy. Ugh. Yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like I take one hit and then the game starts giving me div tips, like, press LT to dodge. It's a little bit passive-aggressive game, gotta say. I'm not using my abilities enough, I don't think. Use my abilities more, because they seem like fun. And my bow, can I... Ooh, Jesus! Ah! Okay. 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 I got lost. I was kind of just looking at my toolbar. I don't know what's going on. Right, let's go. And so all I'd say is, other than the fact that you get cells, which are quite a lot like souls, this game seems more to me like exactly what they say it is, which is a Roguevania, like the oh, hello, statue of the King of the Island. And maybe it'll reveal itself. Maybe the Dark Souls influence will reveal itself more to me, but like I can totally see like the Metroidvania influence is very clear. I mean, look at this. I mean, you'd never seen anything more inspired by Castlevania, Metroidvania games. I'll have you. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. And, you know, my understanding is it is, of course, a roguelite. I'm yet to die, so I don't know how that all works. But I believe it's a roguelite in the sense that you go back to the beginning every time you die, which is super cool, because roguelite's great. What do you do? I mean, I'm not really thinking much about like my run. I don't know anything about this game, so what's happening is I'm just going places I haven't been, and I'm hitting shit, and it feels good. It's like I say, the controls, they're good. Oh, hello. Take that. Am I like replacing these, or are these constant upgrades? I think I should just get some more HP for now. Let's just go with some more survivability. Yeah, you can see there where the HP came in handy. Oh dear. Okay, maybe you can't bounce off walls. It's pretty generous with how... I feel like these things are going to become more obvious to me because I'm tickling stuff and I'm rubbing stuff and nothing's really happening. So let's teleport out of here. Tell you what, we didn't go down any of these. We kind of just ran past them. Let's go down these. The door was sealed 6 minutes, 13 seconds ago. Ah, so you've got to, like, get to this door in a certain time of starting the level. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, in fact, let's just... Okay, in that case... Nope. Let's go to this one then, because we didn't go down here either. Whoa. Ah, I see. If I press A while I'm in the air, I... like... shoot down. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, that's quicker. I like things that speed me up. Ooh, a shop. What do you need? Are you going to buy something or what? You know... Hey. Just might start with this. That's cool. Okay, so we can't afford anything because we're poor little cretin people. So we're just going to carry on. Turns out it was a complete waste of time going back for those things. Should have just carried on. As my... See, I can tickle this as well. Open the door. Woohoo, cross. Cross what? Cross the threshold of the door? I mean, what? Maybe I'm gonna... Oh! He's elite! He's elite! I'm not elite! I think if anything, I've proven that I'm definitely not elite. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, boy! Okay, this is suddenly got a lot harder. Whew. Okay, I'm dead. My body was desecrated, and I lost 6 cells. It's a shame, but, you know, death is a part of life, so we're going to get over it. We're going to get over it. We're going to do another run. I think this is where the real game is going to reveal itself. Back already. Seems like you've been having a rough time with it. No. Have you noticed how these things seem to change each time you pass through? I mean, no, not really. I've just got to you. Like, you just saw me get to there, and don't... One could get to thinking that the island is alive. It's quite ridiculous, wouldn't you say? Sure. Okay, well, I get my gold back. That's pretty cool. And then we come in here. We're going to take the bow again. I don't want to hide behind a shield the whole time. That's boring. We're going to have you. And then we're going to let you shoot. And then we're going to... Yeah, that's going to be fine. I wonder if that slam thing I do does damage. Let's find out. Oh, it does. It does actually a considerable amount of damage. That is not insignificant. Okay, I done picked up a fire grenade. Oh, it's a blueprint. Okay. Of course, it's on a piece of paper. You can't go throwing a piece of paper at people and hoping it explodes. It ain't gonna work. Let's go here. Pay. Nah, I don't want to. You seem to get quite a lot of free upgrades. And honestly, despite all the upgrades, I think I struggled and died last time, not because of a lack of upgrades, but because I did bad. So this kind of aggression seems to be working pretty well. Ooh. I think I'm going to get this again. I quite liked having that because you can just put it down for some kind of extra DPS. And we're going to take that. We're going to make our... We're going to focus on using this a little bit. Is this how long they were there? That's funny. That's kind of... I mean, maybe I guess like this is kind of what they're saying with like their Dark Souls influence. Maybe they're telling the story of this kind of island through these messages, and maybe that's where that's coming from. Okay. You see, Frostblade freezes enemies in front of you. No damage if it's already frozen. We're going to take that instead of this, I think. We're going to try that. You see, I could get through there. I think variety, as they say, is the spice of life. So, we're going to try new things. I know I just took the same weapon that I had previously, so it does not appear that I'm kind of committing to my own mantra there, but we're going to do it anyway. We're gonna commit to trying. This door will not unlock until you spend all your cells. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Causes bleeding. Well, I'll tell you what, we've only got 5. We might as well get something out of ourselves to begin with, right? Like, so how do I get that now? Like, I can't seem to claim my blood sword. Or is that just like an upgrade that I've already got now? Oh, it's literally just there. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Okay. Mutations available. Okay, we'll take the reduced cooldown, I think, and let's go at it. Use this. HP restored. Oh, of course I have healing now, don't I? Bloody stupid, didn't even use it. Well, I made it. Now let's see what happened. Time door unlocked. Shiny pebble. Well, this was great. Absolutely worth it. Get an upgrade. We'll take some more health. Well, I mean, why wouldn't you make a beeline for this? They've got to get harder to reach, surely. I mean, just because this is the beginning of the game, right? Let's go. Okay. Oh. This feels slower than my previous. There's kind of like a wind-up animation on this first hit, which is interesting. Oh. Now, an actual 2D Souls game, if you're looking for one of those, I'd really recommend Salt and Sanctuary. That game is great. I've also heard good things about Hollow Knight, but I've never played it. Maybe that's one I'll play on the channel at some point, because that looks pretty dope. Okay, let's see this. Hold to heal. Well, there we go. Is that... Oh, that's all done? I only get to use it once? Oh, man. That could be problematic. Ooh. Okay, that was pretty sweet. I definitely need to get in the habit of, like, using my items more. At the moment... Oh. Gosh, darn it. Okay. That didn't go so well. I think we're going to do one more run, and that's going to do it for this video. You can expect to see more of this though, because this game is great. Dead again? Yeah. He knows what I've been up to. Little book. It's funny because it's a big, long thing. Oh. Okay. So this is just like a... You can think of it. I guess this is kind of like your journal in Spelunky. It's just going to show you all your stuff that you've done, all your items that you've had and monsters that you've killed. That's pretty cool. I can't open that. Maybe that's maybe something I'll get to later. Oh, these are my items? Can I break these open or something? Like, and get them back? No, apparently not. Oh, tap to try to parry and block all damage. Oh. Okay. We're going to try that then. We're going to try to do some parrying. Like I say, we'll try something new. Oh, dope. That's really cool. Yeah, we'll have that back. That was pretty bad. I feel like I just have the sword thing now. How do I get... How do I get my, that blood sword thing that I got back? Like, can I not take that in? It's probably really obvious. It's probably like a button that literally just said, hey, do you want the sword? And I missed it like I did the other time. But, you know, it's fine. We're still learning. We're all learning. We're all new once. I'm sure you'll forgive me and you won't be too mean with your comments about my play. I don't think it's gone that badly. Like, this could have started worse, for sure. Okay, we're gonna go down here. That was bad. Scroll of power. We'll do that. Excellent. Big old chest. What is it? Cool. That seems like a pretty common item. We'll get you done. Oh no. Gotta be more aware of my surroundings here. Can I? Yes, I can break this wall. Excellent stuff. Need all those gold pieces I can get. Now, again, that still makes no sense to me, so we're gonna leave it, we're gonna run away. It scares me, I'm confused. And I don't want anything to do with anything that confuses me. Now, the parry idea, I like. I like the idea of the parry. Now, I don't know that I like it so much in execution. I think the bow is maybe more fun, possibly more effective. I'm sure a very good parrier would disagree. And but it requires like waiting for the enemy to attack you, which I kind of am enjoying this go at it kind of method of, you know, trying to get behind them and play aggressively. It's kind of working for me right now. So I think we'll probably take the bow in the future. That's excellent. Open a door. Love opening doors. Promenade of the Condemned. Oh, we only just got it here? This is like... Is that even like a level? It kind of seems like a pre-level. And I have to use all my cells, right? So, what's this? The health potion can be used 2 times. I'm going to just put all of my cells to begin with into the health potion, I think. That just seems prudent. And, you know, we're going to take this as well. I know 3, it doesn't seem that much. I'm hoping it's going to surprise me and stack up. But there's only one way to find out, you know. I dare say we're going to be taking a lot of runs at this game, so we can afford to make some mistakes. And that's kind of the joy of roguelites, really, I think. Whereas in a longer RPG, you kind of feel the weight of your decisions for such a long time, which can be good, don't get me wrong. I mean, it kind of makes level up things feel worthwhile in that sense, but the roguelite is so well designed to kind of is well designed to kind of let you experiment, and they want you to experiment, which is fun. This is the problem I often get whenever I go back and replay Dark Souls, which I do with relative regularity, I'd say. I kind of always end up going back to the weapons I know I like and that are good, and I go in with the best intentions, think, oh, I'm going to do a build going to do this build this time. I'm going to try this out. And I just can't help but, you know... Oh, no. This has gone awfully wrong. I just can't help but just go back to those old favourites. You know, whose movesets I know and all that sort of stuff. So, can I, like, cancel this? I want to cancel this. I can't. I just screwed it up. I touched it the wrong place. I feel stupid. I'm embarrassed, okay? You don't need to point it out. But yeah, the roguelike kind of gives you more freedom in the sense that you can try something and then if it sucks, you're like, well, it was a bad run, but just start again. And I like the method this game takes of allowing you some constant progression. Like, because then none of the runs feel actually wasted so much. That's pretty cool. These are all my first impressions right now of the game. Obviously, come back in 10 hours or so, and maybe I'll hate it. But so far, my initial impressions are almost overwhelmingly positive. So, you know, really hats off to Motion Twin. It's not a developer I know much about. I believe this is their first game. I might be wrong there. It's definitely the first time I've ever heard of them. And just judging by the look of the game and kind of just what it is, which is maybe not a fair thing to do, but I get the feeling they're a pretty small developer, and so really, yeah, bravo to them. Twin daggers, a green shield, and an electric whip. I think we're going to have to try these daggers. 356 FPS. Is that the number in brackets? I'm going to guess that's the base damage is 214. My current bonuses get me to 356. Inflicts a critical hit on the third consecutive strike, and the critical hit is still plus 20% damage. Well, we're going to buy that then, I think. We're going to replace it for that. And we haven't got enough to buy anything else, but... Well, that's a pretty cool little moveset right there. This is what I want to know. Are there... Can I kind of do anything to alter the movesets? No, I think it's pretty much just a case of the weapons have one moveset and that's it. Which is okay. Oh god, which is okay. I suppose the more complex nature of the combat comes from your skills and your bows and all that. Bash on this door. No one there. Okay. Can't make that jump. Can make this jump though. You see, it's one of those things where some games you can run into the spikes but you can't drop on them, and others you just can't touch the spikes at all. It appears to be the latter, but it can get confusing, you know? Definitely can get confusing. Oh. No. Okay, we need to heal. No. So let's just kill this person, and then okay, we did the heals. Is that effective? It's not ineffective. I don't know that I would describe it as ideal. I'm not sure that it adds much to us at the moment. I dare say with some... Well, this person appears to be... Okay, that's what this does, this training dummy. I wonder what that was before. It appears to apply a shield to surrounding enemies. So, that's a bit of a bitch, and we could do without it. Okay, there we are, and we'll get him done. And we're pretty much just ignoring all the teleports at this stage. We are going to go down here though and see if there's something down here for us. Guardian Scroll. Excellent. We're going to take this. It gives us more health anyway, and it could maybe make our turret a little bit less bad, which is you You know what I mean? I held back before it was bad. You know, I was trying to be diplomatic. I didn't want to be too harsh on the little thing. It seemed like it was really trying, but no, it's bad. It was bad, and I'm glad we got an upgrade for it, because that was an untenable situation that we found ourselves in with an iron that was so bad. Okay, let's cross here. We're back at this elite enemy. We have no heals, which, to be fair, we didn't use last time anyway because we forgot. And I used the word "we" so as to implicate you in this whole thing. You're correct in thinking that. If that's what you were thinking, you're absolutely correct. Well, that was much easier. Tell you what, these twin daggers, that critical strike is something else. That's really quite good. New item unlocked, Vine Rune. This permanent rune causes climbing vines to grow. Okay, so maybe that's gonna change the level slightly. That would be my guess. That's what this is. You see, and this is where your Metroidvania elements come in. You know, you're unlocking things, and they're gonna do stuff later. And I can now traverse more of the level. Bloody hell! Bloody hell, everyone! Everything's changed. Everything's just been stepped up a gear. This is unbelievable. Okay. 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 Let's not lose our heads. Cudgel. Stuns blocked enemies. Stuns last longer if a parry is successful. Attacking just after a parry inflicts 300% damage. Well, that sounds bloody brilliant. Ice grenade. This is difficult because I do feel like the absorb 75% damage, taps to try the parry. I'm not making that much use of the parry, but I do feel like if we have it, then why not make it better? But also freezes its victims. Freezing seems pretty good. I think freezing seems like something that'll come in handy, especially for some of your more difficult bosses. Let's just try it here. Yeah, you can definitely see that how that'll be useful. Okay. Okay, we need to get to this here dummy. Now there is okay, you see, this is what's going. There's like a delay. See, I like use my shield and then I use it again, and you can see how there's that long delay. That was kind of doing me in a little bit there. Firebrands burns enemies, and we're just going to get rid of the shield, and we're actually going to use this because honestly, the shield will slow me down. That critical hit really makes me tingle. I like that a lot. I'm enjoying these blades. Key required. Oh, yeah, it's obviously open from inside. Okay, that didn't go that well. We could do with some healing. No. Yes, nice. There we go. You see, you've got to make sure you land that critical hit. What? How do we get up here? I mean, this seems drastically unfair. Okay. That's pretty good stuff. What does this do? Okay, it's just some. It's going to give us some gold. These guys are proving a bit of a problem, so I'm gonna make sure to use some of my my items on them in particular. We'll put that down. Now, the thing is, the game looks very nice, but all of these effects, they can clutter the screen somewhat. I mean, it's sometimes when you're fighting a lot of enemies, like in that situation there, it feels pretty difficult to kind of keep track of what's going on. which is I don't know. It may once I get to grips more, once I get used to the game more, maybe will be a non-complaint. But for now, it's kind of my first complaint that I would think maybe I'd have. Which is fine. I mean, let's not kid ourselves and think that this was ever going to be a perfect game. There are very few of those around. You know, not everyone is Derek Yu. Okay, here we go. Or Keiji Inafune. What's going on here? I feel like I'm moving real fast. I'm not sure why. Is there a way I can, like... Get up? There we go. I can look at my current equipment. But, like... Info. So I've got these blueprints. What's... I picked up something. I don't know what that does. Or is this just what happens when you get... I felt like I was moving more quickly. Maybe it's just because the screen's red, because I'm so weak, that I'm kind of... adding that on myself. Maybe that's actually a it's not happening, it's my own kind of psychosomatic analysis going on. I don't know, but I do know that we kind of need to be a bit more careful now, and kill as many enemies as possible without taking any damage, because we should be getting 3 HP every time we kill an enemy, and we are, but we're losing HP faster than we seem to be able to gain it, which, as anybody who's even dabbled in mathematics can tell you, is not a sustainable formula. Okay. Now, there doesn't appear to be anything here that can be done. So we're going to take the teleporter back out. We're going to come back out here. I'm going to move on. And really just... Some of them have been here for a very long time. One of them's holding on to something. Well, get it for me. It's a Sinew Slicer 2, which is the same as my Sinew Slicer 2. Victims freeze other enemies. A victim of bleeding spreads it to others nearby. Now we're gonna keep the freezing. It works well with our freeze grenade. Let's go for a little bit of cohesion. It's a really good job we kept that cohesion of the freezing, because otherwise we'd have struggled there. Yeah. Okay, well, that was Dead Cells. So, I mean, initial impressions are really pretty good. And I hope you enjoyed it. So, you know, let me know if you liked it, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.